Hey, and welcome to the first Ask Matt show. I get asked a lot of questions from clients and people who want to learn more about fitness and getting in shape. So today I've decided to shoot a show where I answer some of the basic questions that I get asked most frequently, and I hope to make this an ongoing thing. So today in the Ask Matt show, we're going to cover 3 questions. And since New Year's is right around the corner, and most people have resolutions to get in shape, I'm going to cover some topics that will really be useful for you if you're looking to get in the best shape in 2018. First question I get asked a lot is where to start with body transformation. First, let's talk about what body transformation is. Body transformation is the process of, in my opinion, losing fat and building muscle at the same time. Essentially, body recomposition. Most people have the goal of getting leaner, and most people have the goal of getting more muscular or stronger. So we want to focus on the things that are going to do that. However, a lot of people try to make it very, very complicated when they first get started. And since most people will be starting from zero or a low baseline, we want to make sure that we're not going to make this overwhelming. So the first thing we're going to look at is where to start with body transformation. And we want to look for the smallest changes that we can make that are going to have the biggest impacts. Because if we try to do too many things at once, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to be able to stick with that resolution for the long term. And body transformation is really a long-term game. Yes, you can make progress and see results in just a few weeks, especially if you do a crash diet or something that's a little bit extreme. But what will happen is that you'll fall off and you'll rebound and actually usually backslide backwards and regress further than you progress. So we want to make sure we're making the small changes first that aren't overwhelming, that have big impacts. And so what are some of the small changes that we can make? Well, fixing your sleep is probably one of the first things you can look at. Sleep is how we recover, get better, our brains process information, that's how learning happens. And if you're not getting enough sleep, nothing's going to work properly. So one little tweak that you can make to really start your body transformation is actually looking at your sleep. We want to have things like 8 hours of sleep, between 7 and 8 hours, sleeping in a cool, pitch black room, and making sure that you're winding down in the evenings. Beyond sleep, we want to look at cleaning up your diet. And we just want to look at making a first better decision. We don't need to completely overhaul and cut out tons of foods or go low carb or start fasting. Really what you want to do is make a little small change that's going to make your diet just a little bit better. And once you master that habit, then adding one more step to that. My recommendation for making your nutrition better is just starting to get more vegetables. Ideally, a variety of colorful vegetables, and you can have some fruit too. But adding about a fist size or 2 to every meal of vegetables, that's going to make a big difference in your nutrition quality. Things like learning how to steam frozen vegetables makes this whole process very, very easy. So learning how to steam some broccoli or steam spinach or a variety of different vegetables can be very useful. The next step in starting your body transformation is getting on a strength training program. So after your sleep, getting your nutrition aligned, and then you want to start a strength training program. Ideally, you're going to lift weights 2 to 4 times per week. I will talk soon about why strength training is very important, but just know that with the body transformation program, a great first step or second or third step you can make is strength training. Lastly, with starting your body transformation is getting active. Getting off your butt. Some of you might know the term GOYA. It stands for get off your ass. Really want to give your body a reason to burn calories, to burn that fat off of you. So getting moving is going to be very important. You can start very simple, go in for a 30-minute walk. If you can do it outside, it's very rejuvenating and restorative. But you can really do anything that has you moving around. I hope that was helpful for some ideas on how to get started with your body transformation. Just remember that you want to take small steps that are going to have big impacts And once you master those smaller steps, then you add more on top of it. What you do not want to do is add way too much too early. That's not sustainable, that's too restrictive, and what will happen is that you'll fall off of it and not be able to stick to it. A real body transformation is going to take you at least 3 to 6 months, possibly even a year, depending on how much change you're looking to make. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or give me a shout. I'm always more than happy to help you. And if you're in Raleigh, I can't wait to see you in my gym. Thanks.